Are you worried about what your life will look like when you get older? Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles standing in your way, wondering how you'll manage in your later years if things don't change now. You might even be thinking, I don't want to end up in a nursing home, relying on others to take care of me. I get it. It's easy to get lost in these worries, to feel powerless in the face of challenges that seem too big to handle. But here's the truth. No matter where you are right now, you have the power to take control of your future. You have the strength within you to create the life you want, even as you age. In this script, I'm going to guide you through actionable steps you can take to ensure that you don't have to rely on a nursing home in your later years. I'll help you see that taking care of yourself isn't about perfect health or endless resources. It's about making smart choices now to create a life that you can be proud of, no matter what age you are. We'll start by understanding the real challenges you're facing, then move on to practical solutions that will empower you to take control. And, most importantly, I'll help you see that you don't have to do this alone. You can do it. And there's a whole community out there ready to support you. Life often throws unexpected challenges our way, and aging is no exception. It's normal to worry about the toll that aging will have on our bodies and thoughts as we get older. We worry about being dependent on others, losing our freedom, or needing assistance in unexpected ways. Some people may believe that living in a nursing home during our latter years is unavoidable, but this need not be the case. Deterioration is not only a medical issue, it is also an emotional and mental one. Whether it's taking care of our loved ones or running our own life, we have more and more obligations as time goes on. Stress builds up, and there are moments when it seems impossible to keep ahead. It can be crippling to worry that we won't be able to handle our own affairs or would require outside assistance. But disregarding this problem may have much more serious repercussions. We can find ourselves in unprepared situations if we don't take action to improve our well-being right away. Our quality of life may suffer, and emotional stress may worsen. Breaking free from the pattern gets more difficult the longer we delay making the necessary adjustments. We may suffer from chronic health issues that could have been avoided with appropriate care and self-awareness, become socially isolated, or even face financial burden from medical expenditures. The good news is that you don't have to follow the seemingly inevitable course. You don't have to give up on your goal of living a dignified and independent old age. There are steps you can take today, right now, to change your future. And they don't have to be huge, overwhelming steps. Small, consistent actions can make all the difference. Let's start by shifting your mindset. It's crucial to understand that taking care of yourself isn't just about what you do physically. It's about the mindset you cultivate. Too often, we get caught in the trap of thinking that our age or our current circumstances define us. But that's not true. You are not limited by the number of years behind you. You are empowered by the number of opportunities in front of you. The first step to take control of your future is self-empowerment. It's about realizing that you are in charge of the decisions you make and that those decisions can result in a happy, self-sufficient life. Yes, you will encounter challenges, but you can choose how you respond to them. Remembering that you are not a victim of your circumstances is crucial. Even though life might be challenging at times and it may seem like you have no influence over some circumstances, you will learn how powerful you really are when you understand that the actions you choose today will affect the things you do tomorrow. You may take action right now to create the future you desire. Setting your physical and emotional wellness as a top priority is the first doable step. Now, this doesn't imply that you must become an expert in fitness or strive for an impossible standard of perfection. It's not about extreme measures. It's about consistency and making a commitment to yourself. Start with small, sustainable changes like moving your body daily, walking, stretching, or whatever feels right for you. Eat nourishing foods that fuel your body, but don't obsess over every calorie. The important thing is that you're showing up for yourself, even in the smallest ways. The earlier you start this, the easier it will be to maintain. And trust me, it gets easier over time. Just like building a habit, your body will thank you in ways you might not even expect. Mental health is just as vital as physical health. Our thoughts are frequently troubled by life's obstacles, and stress can eventually have a serious negative impact. Therefore, set aside some time each day for mindfulness or meditation, or whatever else helps you de-stress and re-establish a connection with yourself. Even just 5 minutes can make a difference in how you handle the stress of daily life. It's about creating space for clarity, and over time, this will make your mind sharper, calmer, and more focused on what's important. Self-reflection is key here. By looking inward, you'll not only manage stress better, but also gain a deeper understanding of your own thoughts, desires, and limitations. You will benefit greatly from this mental clarity as you proceed. Creating a solid support system is the next important stage. Having individuals who care about us and who care about us in return is essential as we become older. These relationships end up becoming your social, emotional, and even bodily lifeline. In times of need, rely on friends, family, or a local organization. Be willing to interact with people and lend a helping hand. Relationships are reciprocal, and it may be quite beneficial to surround yourself with people who can relate to you, give you advice, or just listen. A robust network makes the burden much simpler to handle by guiding you through the difficult times. Stability of finances is crucial in securing a comfortable and independent future. While no one can predict the future, we do have the ability to plan for it. Start saving, even if it's just a small amount each month. It doesn't have to be a huge sum, but every little bit adds up over time. The earlier you begin, the more you'll have to work with in the future. Even if you feel like you're behind, it's never too late to start. You can also consider working with a financial advisor who can help you navigate investment options and create a plan tailored to your goals. The key is taking proactive steps. Don't wait for the right time, because that time is now. We frequently take independence for granted, but as we get older, it becomes even more important. It's crucial to design a lifestyle that allows you to retain your independence. Start by making minor adjustments to your daily schedule, such as clearing up your home, organizing your money, and establishing procedures that will help you remember your obligations. The more you can manage on your own, the stronger your sense of independence will feel. Don't wait until you're in your 70s or 80s to start thinking about this. Begin today. Small habits and routines, like keeping your space organized or planning your week ahead, can make a huge difference. I am aware that taking these actions isn't always simple. There will be times when you feel overburdened or when doubts start to surface, telling you that it's too much to bear. That is quite typical. When you feel like you're attempting to handle everything at once, change might be frightening. The truth is, though, any little thing you do now could have a big impact later on. Remember that you're not alone in this, even if you run into difficulties along the path. Numerous others have encountered comparable difficulties and have come out stronger as a result. Consider the experiences of those who have overcome adversity to take charge of their life. Consider grace. Although her health wasn't ideal at first, she consciously chose to put her health first. She concentrated on the things she could manage, such as her food, her exercise, and her attitude, rather than feeling helpless by her chronic ailments. She started to feel better over time, and as a result, she gained confidence. This is an example of self-empowerment in action. Or take John, a retired guy who experienced loneliness and disconnection. He tried to join neighborhood community organizations rather than allowing his loneliness to control him, and offer to help. He developed relationships as a result of those deeds, which not only improved his life but also provided him a fresh sense of direction. These are the kinds of adjustments that enable us to flourish rather than just endure. Though it may not be without its challenges, the path to empowerment and freedom is unquestionably worthwhile. You are investing in your future with every little choice you make today. Additionally, keep in mind that you are more than capable of taking control of your life, and that you are not alone as you start to put these doable measures into practice. You'll eventually realize how much control you actually have over your future if you start now and take that initial step. Consider the case of Grace, a 60-year-old lady who, after years of battling chronic ailments, made the decision to take charge of her health. Grace started using stress reduction strategies, mindful eating, and daily exercise in place of prescription drugs. Her health significantly improved over time, and she gained self-assurance in her capacity to care for herself. Her future was not defined by her age or her previous health issues. John, a retired guy who was experiencing loneliness and isolation, is another example. He made the decision to get involved by joining a community group and helping at nearby charities. In addition to creating a new support system, he also discovered a feeling of direction that enabled him to flourish in his later years. These success tales are not unique. Rather, they represent instances of actual people who changed their life by making tiny, conscious decisions. You can also do it. Maintaining your development is crucial after you've made the first moves in the direction of change. Personal development is an ongoing process rather than a one-time occurrence. As you proceed, keep acknowledging and applauding your accomplishments, no matter how minor. Acknowledge your successes and continue working for your objectives. There will be times when you feel worn out or demoralized, but never forget that you are much more capable than you think. Another very vital is preventing burnout. Giving yourself grace is just as important as keeping your attention on your growth. Avoid overstretching yourself or being obsessed with always improving things. Take breaks when you need them. Look after yourself. Furthermore, remember that there's no need to hurry because the route is just as important as the destination. In conclusion, you can look for yourself as you age. Making the right choices now will save you from requiring outside help or a nursing home. By prioritizing your health, creating a strong support network, managing your finances, and staying focused, you can create a future where you are in control of your own fate. Robust life. Take just one small step today. It could be as simple as taking a walk, making a financial plan, or getting in touch with a loved one. The route to a happy, independent life starts now because the choices you make today will determine your future. You have the power to influence your destiny, so take action and observe how your life changes.